What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to your new career mode. You guys had the decision on your hands, the votes were made, and Norwich City will be the club that we are taking over in this next career mode. Hopefully we can make this career mode a long one and we can keep it as realistic as possible. Bit by bit, we're going to bring Norwich up that table to eventually, somehow, hopefully, crack the Premier League and maybe win a title with this club. The highest ever finish was 3rd back in 1993. Hopefully we can go 2 better than that and get 1st by the end of it. Guys, we're going to jump in and check out the squad. Here we are, boys. In charge of Norwich. Leachy, 1. There is only one manager who can make this team a top Premier League team. This guy. Right, we're going to take the one with the most money in the pre-season tournament. We won't play any of the games as usual. We just skip past the games. I have disabled transfers for the first season, so the summer window will not be open. It will be January until we can make any changes to the squad. I think it's more realistic that way. Daniel Farker obviously fired. Dean Smith in charge, got his first win for the club on his first game. A massive win over Southampton, that for Dean Smith. Hopefully we can do what Dean Smith has done so far and win some games, guys. But the squad, that's the first thing I want to look at. Their default formation is not one I'm going to follow up with. Defensively, we might be weak, but I don't want to be playing 5 at the back at all. So let's check out the way I'm going to use this squad. Okay, boys, this is the way we are going to line up to start with in this career mode. You might see it change throughout the course of the season, but this is how I want to start. So, a 4-3-3, but a very heavily lopsided 4-3-3 hanging over to the right-hand side. The reason being, I want a lot of our play to be coming down that side with Cantwell, Rashica and Aarons, leaving a lot of space for Tzolis, hopefully, to be able to cut inside and score some goals for us. He's going to have a lot of space out on that side because we're going to be attacking heavily on the right-hand side. A few big calls. Pookie on the bench. Sargent will start as our first choice striker. Gilmore as well will come into the midfield ahead of Lise Melou, who will go onto the bench. Big one as well. Hanley drops to the bench. We're going to have Kabak on the right-hand side. Gibson left-footed on the left-hand side as well. Other than that, I'd say that is pretty much one of the strongest 11s you're going to get with Norwich at the minute. In this first season, we're going to go until January and we're going to evaluate in the January transfer window what we need. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to need a centre-back. Probably going to need a left-back, but we're going to see how we get on with this. Decent looking bench as again, Hanley, Williams, Lise Melou, Pookie, Adai as well, and obviously Dow, decent if we decide to use him. He'll probably back up mostly though for Cantwell. Reserves, needs improving through the youth academy, of course, and some young players we're going to bring in. Some decent players in there, McLean, Rook as well. Some ones for the future. Omabadadele in there, a very decent young centre-back. He may have a future at the club, but some of these players will have to leave on loan, I think, to get game time in January. That is the team. Let's check out our objectives for the first season. Okay, lads, let's have a look at this. Let's check out what we need to do this season to keep our job. So that would be in confidence rating. That is what's going to keep us our job here at Norwich. Sign 4 players in the youth academy to each position: keeper, defender, midfielder, forward. That's fine. We'll set out a youth academy scout and we'll sort that out straight away. Finish the season with a profit margin of 12.9 million. That one might be a little bit more difficult. We're going to have to make sure that when we sign players in January, we also sell players that we know we're not going to need long term to hopefully bring up that profit margin and then get a streak of 5 clean sheets this season. If we're going to do that, we're going to have a very good season. So we know our confidence rating objectives. Those ones are all in there and set. However, there's some other ones as well. Obviously, domestically, it's a low priority, but we want to avoid relegation if we can this season. Also, we want to get into the round of 16 of the Emirates FA Cup. That would also help us boost our profits for the season. Obviously, no continental success for Norwich. Maybe in the future, though. Let's have a straight away then. Next up now, we're going to look at the Youth Academy. So we've got Matthias Egli. I don't think he's ever going to make it. So straight away, we're going to start to release these youth players because we want to bring in some serious youth players. We've got Vasquez, again, another player that unfortunately is just not going to do. This guy, though, Kai King. 17 years of age, centre forward / cam, 84 to a 94 potential. Physically, his sprint speed and his acceleration is decent for his age. Technically, he looks absolutely incredible. 90 rated on ball control. That is unreal. Free kicks are decent. Okay. Left footer as well. 5-star, 4-star, medium. Kai King. What a name he's got. What a player he might be. He might be one of the players I promote straight away to the youth, from the youth academy to the first team. Damn. Kai King looks absolutely insane. Valet, unfortunately, doesn't look quite as good. And Stahovski, he will be going as well. Do you know what? With Kai King, he's impressive. And he's going to go straight to the senior team. No point hanging around. I'm just thinking, with looking at him like that, he looks absolutely unbelievable. Do we put him straight in here? Maybe ahead of either Dow or a Dyer. Probably a Dyer at this point because, yeah, King will probably start to play a lot of games for us, actually. So, damn. Kai King, remember the name. Is he the next superstar from the Youth Academy on the channel? Maybe so. Right, so we know how we're going to be doing this season. We know what our objectives are. You know pretty much the team up until January at least. We've got some players out on loan. Archie Mayer, a young goalkeeper. Barden, another young goalkeeper. McCallum, 70 rated, left wing back. Okay, that's a player we'll keep our eye on. He might develop nicely. Out at QPR at the moment. Famewu out at Charlton at the moment, 22. I'm not sure he'll ever make it really. Kabak, remember he's on loan. Brandon Williams is on loan. So some of our really good players are on loan. They're players that we're going to have to try and sign next season if they perform well this year. Josh Martin, another youngster. Onel Hernandez is someone we'll probably sell when he does come back. It's not going to be a long-term player for us. Adshead as well, 19. This is a player that I want to keep long-term at the club, so hopefully he's good on the game and in this career mode because I'd like to sign him next season from Chelsea. He will cost a pretty penny. Sanani as well, 24 years of age, probably never going to be good enough for us. Jordan Hugo as well, 29 now, never quite cut it. He'll probably be sold. Hadme as well, 20 years of age. So there's some good players. Another one there out on loan. So there's quite a few players out on loan, but a lot of our best players are actually in at the club on loan as well. And we've got to make sure we hang on to some of them. The ones that I'm looking at the minute, definitely Kabak and Gilmore. They're in the starting 11 and they're players that I would like to keep long term. So that's a bit of the introduction to the career mode. That's kind of where we're at the moment. Let's advance through the pre-season and see if we end up with a bit more cash. Alright then boys, we didn't make it very far at all. Didn't get out the group stages of the pre-season tournament. So we only got just over £1 million. It's not the best start, but an extra million, it might go a long way in bringing someone into the club in January. So we didn't make it through there. Literally between now and the next few weeks, it's going to be us just getting ready for the Premier League season to begin. So there's a few big decisions to now be made. We do actually have, I'm pretty sure anyway, a youth academy scout ready and waiting to start us off. So it's not a very good one, but you never know, it might just find us someone special. So we'll send this one out for 3 months, any position in England. You never know, it might just become a very lucky scout for us. We've got some decent ones in here, 5-star, 4-star. This one's 2 million. So what I'll do is I will use 2 million of our budget straight away to set up another scouting network. This one I think I'll send out to... Let's go to... No, actually, let's go... Do you know what? I'm going to send this one out to France and try and see if we can find ourselves a decent player out in France. Maybe the next N'Golo Kante. That would be decent. That one will be any as well. 3 months, he'll go out for there. I'll leave it at just 2 for now. I don't want to spend too much of our budget. 16 million. So that's okay up until this point. Few weeks away from the Premier League beginning. We know what we have to do this season. This season is all about survival. So guys, this episode is just going to be an introduction episode. Episode 0. Just to show you kind of what the team's going to be looking like. What we're kind of expecting to do this year, and pretty much all the rules of the career mode. So if you're excited for this one, please do smash the like button for episode 0. Hashtag episode 1 will be coming out very, very soon, and we'll start the Premier League off, get right into the action, and see what this season is going to be all about for Norwich City. Hopefully we can do what Dean Smith is doing at the minute, and win our first game in charge, hopefully we can keep Norwich in the Premier League. Guys, until next time, thanks for watching. Please do smash that like button and subscribe if you're new. Can't wait to get this started. Peace.